This is the Slash. Meow. Ladies and gentle mages, civilians across the multiverse, welcome back to another episode with ManaMan. Today, we've got a juicer for you. We've got RAKSHASA'S slash meow. And what the heck was going on here? Soulhunter Rakshasa, I had no idea this card was even legal, but it is legal in Best of 1. I thought it was a glitch. I know that there's been a ton of glitches in Arena lately. I thought this was another one. It's not. This thing is legal in Best of 1, and we're going to be running this little kitty cat. It can't block, but it does get like a sort of a Gray Merchant type ability, but not Devotion. You'll deal 1 damage for each swamp you control. And now it can't block, and you don't gain any life from it, but it is still pretty cool, and nobody expects this coming. You can drop this sucker, and it'll swipe your opponent for 5 or 6 damage usually, and again, they just usually don't see it coming. And I think it works very well in this type of deck. Now, there's a little bit of a drawback. It can only be when it's cast from your hand. So what are we going to do to kind of, nullify this drawback? We're going to use Veteran Ghoulcaller, and whenever a card in your graveyard is put in your hand, you're going to conjure a duplicate of that card for free. And how are we going to be adding cards with our hand? Well, we got Undead Butler. When this enters, you mill 3 cards, and when it dies, you get to return a creature card from your graveyard to your hand. This works really well with the Ghoulcaller, but in case you need a little bit of extra oomph, we've got Blood Beckoning, and this is just going to straight up return target creature from your graveyard to your hand. If this spell was kicked, you're going to do 2 cards, but usually you'll just use 1, and that's pretty good, because you're going to have Cursebound Witch, you're going to have the Eyetwitch, you're going to have a bunch of different things, you're going to have Deadly Dispute, you're going to have so many different synergies here that you're going to be able to just force your way into fueling either the graveyard or just fueling your sacrifice engine with the Sanguine Brushstroke, and there's tons of different ways to get the Blood Arch as well. So, without further ado, yeah, I think this is pretty much the deck here. The sideboard's pretty standard. We are running Containment Breach just because we do have an opportunity with the Deadly Dispute. I don't think the Shambling Gas is that necessary, because if you got Shambling Gas, it creates a treasure, and we just don't really like that because the Rakshasa doesn't really gain anything from having a treasure out. So even if you get into it sooner, you're not really doing any extra damage, and plus we're not really running Blood on the Snow or any of those late game type of things. We're just trying to ping our opponent to death as fast as possible, and I think the Soulhunter Rakshasa will help us do that. Let's get ready to slash some enemies, meow, and get ready to vanquish some enemies. Billion Pig, I think that's a lot of pigs. That's a lot of pigs. I think I've seen you before. Welcome back. Pretty sure I would remember a billion pigs, maybe a million pigs, like a trillion pig. I don't know, but billion pig? No. You could not escape my memory. No way, no how. Let's drop the Eyetwitch here. Deserted Beach, so it's either Clerics or White-Blue Control. I think I'd rather, I don't even know which one I'd rather see, to be completely honest. They're both pretty scary. Get out of here, you damn bat. Good lord. Billion Pig, and we go for Clarion Spirit, so... okay. I'm not really sure what the heck's going on here. So in here, we can actually go for Eaten Alive. That's kind of funny. I think I'm going to do it. I really do. I don't want them to just start popping. We also may have Meathook Massacre, so we could just eat up those little tokens. But then we could also Blood Beckoning our own Eyetwitch. Decisions. I guess this play is better than no play. Plus, we get to learn with the Eyetwitch. So I guess this wins. This is going to win out. We'll take the Sciences. That's fine. And then we'll go ahead and Blood Beckoning our Eyetwitch here. Retrieve it back. Pass turn. Not the really most strongest play in the world, but it was at least a play. I kind of want to get this Environmental Sciences here just to really ensure we're going to have enough land here for the Massacre, and as well as the Rakshasa. Look at this. We got two kitty cats. Meow. See what you got here. Drop down the pathway, and I don't know. Oh, Catilda. Okie dokie. So that's actually interesting here. I'm just going to play the Meathook Massacre for 1. I don't want them to drop a bunch of spirits and power this thing up. So I think we're just going to take care of you right away. We're playing it super safe this match, but again, this thing could get really big really quick. I don't want this to. It could always come back with Disturb. That's for 5, and it has to actually enchant something else. So I think we're sitting okay here. Not great, just okay. Circle of Confinement, and that's just to get an enchantment out. So that's interesting. That's just straight up to get an enchantment out. Okay, can't hate on it. Let's do Environmental Sciences. Get a little swamp action and drop an Eyetwitch. Pass turn. Next turn, we'll be able to drop the Soulhunter Rakshasas. Okay, yeah, I mean, like, that's cool, I guess. If we just want to start pinging away for life, when this thing comes out, it'll do like a Grey Merchant type ability. Just ping them for 5. I mean, it's so funny. I had no clue this was actually Alchemy legal. It didn't even come out in Alchemy, but it is Alchemy legal if in best of 1, which is, I just find it was so hilarious. I found this and I was like, I've just got to make a video about the Soulhunter Rakshasa. So they put out the Circle of Confinement. I don't think that was a mistake. I think they just wanted to get an enchantment out to either power up their Catilda or something else. So they drop a Clarion Spirit. Okay, and they just go for Foretelling. So just a Foretell. Okay, I'm gonna swing in over the top and let's just drop it. Why not? I mean, it's better than not doing anything. Let's just swing in, pop him for 5, down to 13. Nothing fancy about that. Unfortunately, it can't block, and you don't gain the life like how the Grey Merchant does, but it's still an ability that no one is expecting in this format. I mean, I was barely expecting it, and I'm playing it, so let's see what you got here, Billion Pig. It looks like you're trying to make a billion spirits. Hopefully you don't, because I don't know if I can really deal with that. I only got one more Rakshasa. So this Foretelling is getting me really weirded out. And they can also just, I'm tapped out, so they could always use Catilda as an enchantment, the Rising Dawn part, and put it on the Spirit. So they're just going to use Doomscar. Very well. Suit yourself, the Meathook Massacres will get some pings off. And what do we want to get here? I think we want to go for the Containment Breach because they have enchantments. So the only problem is I don't know if we're going to guarantee to be drawn a treasure. And we don't have any treasure anywhere. So I guess we'll go for Necrotic Fumes if they want to enchant something. It would be nice to ensure that we had a treasure because otherwise we can't make green. And there it is. There's our Deadly Dispute. Oh my goodness. What? How gross is that? Okay, let's go for the Blood Beckoning. We're obviously grabbing our Soul Hunter, of course. What else would we grab? Let's go ahead and grab this puppy. Well, it's not a puppy, it's a cat. It's a cat. Sorry, Rakshasa. Let's drop it again, and this will do 6. Bang! Just no. It's not even. There's nothing fancy about it. Just play it and bang. And they don't even see this other one coming. This will be lethal if they can't gain any life, which would be hilarious. But yeah, we got Soulhunter Rakshasa, baby. That's number 2. We're shooting for number 3. If we can get a third one for lethal, that'd be awesome. And let's see what you got here. I mean, I know that they're wanting to enchant something with this. I don't even know what they're doing. They could play another Doomscar. They actually just no, they didn't hardcast that. They actually did foretell that. That was the foretold card, correct. Once you start having like the Disturb cards and like all these other like, you know, you got like Disturb, you got Foretell, you got your hand. I always lose track. So we're gonna drop the Swamp and let's do it. Soulhunter Rakshasa, this is the slash. Do it, baby. And that is gonna be lethal. Let's get it. Good game. Remember to subscribe to the channel for more Magic deck videos every single day. Victor, how are we doing here? I wonder if that's like your actual name, Victor, or are you just declaring yourself the Victor? Either way, I don't like it. It's a little cocky, either way. Let's drop this Eyetwitch here, and the Deadly Dispute makes for a pretty good combo. Time will tell if I want to see it drop this Undead Butler. The Undead Butler is pretty awesome. Pretty awesome in this deck. You can go ahead and retrieve things. So if you go with the Reclusive, I call it the Repulsive Painter. But that's only when I don't use it. When I use it, it's actually really cool. I'm gonna swing in here, and I think I want to use Undead Butler because I want to get the maximum value for this Deadly Dispute after I play this Brushstroke. So I'm actually going to go for an Undead Butler here. And let's see what you get here. We just get a Veteran Ghoulcaller. Veteran Ghoulcaller and Undead Butler also go pretty well together because obviously this adds to your hand. And then with the Veteran Ghoulcaller, you'll be able to conjure a duplicate of that card for free. I think this card is generally pretty underrated, the Veteran Ghoulcaller. Pretty cool, pretty neato. There's a few different things you can do with it. Let's see what you want to do. I know you're gonna what? You're gonna drop something big and scary, like a what? The Vampire Dragon, Immersturm Predator, I think it's called. Please don't. I don't know how to deal with that right now. Oh, even better. You got me one even better. A 6/7 with, oh my goodness, that is a fat thing. It even got trampled, doesn't it? Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. So I can't even do the whole chump block deadly dispute trick. That trick's out of the woods, huh? Oh, boy. Okay, well, let's go for the Sanguine Brushstroke. Brushstroke, my goodness. So that gives us some blood. That'll come in handy, because I think we're going to need it. And I can't swing in this. They'll just bounce, and then this just gets... They'll probably just let it through, honestly. So... Okay, Blood Vial. Oh, my God. That thing is huge. What in the... What the... Please be gentle. Sap Vitality. They're going to go ahead and kill our Blood Arts. That's no fun. That's no fun. Oh, my gosh. This Purveyor's going to just murder me. Don't. Please don't. Okay, that's an 8/7. We have to block you. We have got to snag a Necrotic Fumes, because that hurt. I'm not even going to play it cool. That hurt. Ouchie, ouch. Yeah, let's get the Necrotic Fumes. We're gonna have to get rid of this dang thing. So, yeah. So we got an Eaten Alive. Let's go for... Should we go for Eaten Alive first? Can we snag back our Blood Artist? Yeah, I mean, this is a sorcery, so let's just do this. Let's just try it out. And we will get to create another blood token, which is nice, but I mean, we gotta get rid of this thing. So take action. Of course, we're taking the action. And let's go ahead and get this Blood Artist. Yeah, the Blood Artist is just the best target. Let's go ahead and recycle that puppy. And I hope... Okay. I was worried maybe they had like a Deadly Dispute or something. I would have been quite mortified. So let's drop the Blood Artist here, and then we'll be able to pop one of this blood. I don't even remember if we dropped the land. If we had a land drop or not. I honestly don't remember. We'll just save it on there. I think we did. Sap Vitality. Okay, we'll just I don't know why I just clicked that. That was a we don't have enough for a Deadly Dispute, unfortunately, so this is just gonna go through. We'll be able to pop ya 17-15. And at this point, yeah, I kind of like everything in our hand. I kind of just do. We can pop away our undead. No. Yeah, I said I'm like 50% sure that we dropped our land drop. I'm gonna go back and watch this match. If I didn't just drop a land there, I absolutely would use a blood token in search of a swamp. Maybe I'm an idiot. I genuinely don't remember. So I go for an Immersturm Predator. Not the end of the world, because we do have the Necrotic Fumes. I think at this point, gosh, we can set up the Fumes, but we still need something to play. So we're either gonna need a land or a 1-drop to get rid of this Predator. And that's not it. No, that's not it. So we're gonna use the blood token now. Better late than never, I suppose. And I want to get rid of one of these Rakshasas. We already have another one, and we're just we're in a little bit of need for something else right now. So let's pop them. Let's go for the blood. And we do get a Veteran Ghoulcaller. That's not bad. I mean, we're gonna take a hit here, but if we go for the Undead Butler. Yeah, we could just go for Undead Butler, and the next turn we'll be able to use Necrotic Fumes. And fortunately, Necrotic Fumes does exile, so this Immersturm Predator can get, yeah, what it's called? What's that pesky word called? Indestructible, that's right. When you can't die, you're usually indestructible, but this exiles, so we should be okay there. And... gosh, we still haven't hit our land, so let's go ahead and use our blood here. And... I'm gonna go for the Ghoulcaller. I think so. I think we'll just go for the Ghoulcaller right this second. We don't have any way to add other than the Undead Butler, but we're gonna need the Undead Butler for the Fumes, not the Dispute. So I think that's fine. So we do get a Meathook Massacre. That's not gonna be too relevant for a hot minute. At least I don't think. Swing with the Painter here. Do your worst. What you gonna remove? I'm assuming they don't want to see that Blood Artist back, so I'm assuming they're gonna take the Blood Artist. I would assume anyway. They'll get a 1/1 counter, and it will be... Oh, they do. They do take the Blood Artist. Big shocker there. I'm going to go ahead and do this. Nice little bounce. Bouncing like a trampoline, baby. This is up to a 4/4. That's a problem. We finally got a swamp to play with. We can drop a Rakshasa. That's pretty funny, but... Oh, man, oh, man. We could go for a Deadly Dispute and sacrifice this, because technically the blood is a treasure. So I think what I want to do... we're just going to have to go for this right now. Don't never skip out on free damage here. So I'm going to swing in, and if we Deadly Dispute, could we snag a 1-drop? I think we can. I think what we can do is use Deadly Dispute on the Butler. Get a 1-drop of some sort, and then use it for Necrotic Fumes after this treasure token. So take action. And it doesn't matter because it's just going to get exiled, so it absolutely doesn't matter. We can just take a Cursebound Witch. Draw 2, take a treasure token, and then we go for a Cursebound Witch. And then we'll go for Necrotic Fumes with this treasure token. So I don't care what you do. You can go ahead and take Indestructible all you want. We'll take the Witch away and take the Vampire away. A Witch for a Vampire. Pretty spooky, huh? Down to, so it's 14 to 12. We've got a Brushstroke up. They just have an Eyetwitch. That is good. I don't want to see any big fat... No, okay. Whew. Nothing too scary now. So we've got a swamp going. We go for a Meathook Massacre. Do we want to do that? We can play this for 2 and then drop a Ghoulcaller. Or we can go for a Brushstroke. If we do that, what are they going to get? Like a Mascot Exhibition? Do I care that much? I don't know if I do. I don't know if we do. Let's just do this. Yeah, I like that. And we go for a Ghoulcaller. Is the Ghoulcaller that great here? I don't know. I think we can just start pinging them to death. So we've got the blood up, and then we got the Soulhunter Rakshasa. So I guess we'll play this. This does have Menace. Sure, this does have Menace. We'll go ahead and play this, and then we'll have this. I don't know if... Probably don't want to play the blood token on either one of these things yet. I guess it depends if they drop a big scary dragon or something. But I would probably trade here. It all depends what they do. I kind of don't want the Eyetwitch to go off with the Meathook Massacre, because if I use the Meathook Massacre, then I already got rid of my board wipe. So go in for here. Do I wanna... I'm gonna say no. We're gonna get cocky 1 turn, because if we get something that we can use to add with our hand with the Ghoulcaller... Oh baby, a Blood Vial Purveyor. Okay, so this has 6. What's our move now? Getting cocky didn't work very well. We can use this and get rid of the Meathook, but... Ew. Rakshasa can deal 6, so we can deal 6. This has Menace, that can deal 8. This can deal 9. 10, 11, 13... Okay. We're gonna... No, we can't do that, because we gotta go for this... We gotta keep this Massacre. But if we give them blood, so I think we're gonna have to ditch the Massacre at this point. I think our win condition is going for this Brushstroke, double pingage. We'll gain a life, and we get 2. We get 2 here. We can go for a Witch. Rakshasa. Unfortunately, we don't gain any life from this Rakshasa, so swing in. Down to 10. We can play this. We can slash him 1 time. Meow, meow. Let's do this first, just in case we grab something a little bit better than the Rakshasa. I'm going to go for the Cursebound Witch, because we don't need you right this second. We'll get 2 Brushstrokes to go off. And what do we got here? Another Swamp. That'll be nice for the Rakshasa. I mean, we're just going to be just a little short. Oh, no. Just a little bit short. So we do that. Oh no, we don't, because we get the blood token. Okay, that's right, that's right. We get the blood token, and we deal our other last Rakshasa, and that is going to be a good game. Oof, my goodness, that was good. Good game. Rakshasa for the win. Meow. Naysayer, welcome aboard. I've always been a naysayer, so let's see what we can do with this hand here. Let's drop you, and we want to go with the Cursebound Witch, or do we want to go with an Eyetwitch first? I'm gonna go with an Eyetwitch. I think getting an Environmental Sciences, because we're a little bit low on the old Swamperoonies here, so I think that'll be probably the move here. And let's swing in. Den of the Bugbear. So I'm gonna maybe, I mean, I'm not even gonna speculate. Whatever. It could be dragons, could be vampires, could be something. But I think I'm gonna go with the Veteran Ghoulcaller because it is menace. You know, cute little thing we got going on here. We are gonna need a little bit of help with another swamp and. Yeah, funny. Oh, there it is. There it is. Fearsome Whelp. Very fearsome. We do get another swamp, fortunately. And yeah, I think the move is just gonna go for Brushstroke here. We'll play it now just in case they want to block the Eyetwitch. I highly doubt they will, but just in case they do, we'll swing in, take them down to 16. And this is where the fun's are going to begin because I really hope they don't have a Time Razor Tyrant. And they don't. They do not. They only have a Mana Form Hellkite, which is a lot better than that other thing. I can't even say its name again. Ugh. Let's see, what do we want to do here? Let's go. This has Menace, so I'm not worried about this. We can swing with the Eyetwitch. Why not? If they want to let it go, we can just Deadly Dispute it anyway. They will not. They will not. So let's go ahead and use Deadly Dispute. Bada bing, bada boom. Blood Artist, do your thing. And what do we want to do here? I think we kind of just want to go Environmental Sciences. Necrotic Fumes might come in handy a little bit later. Yeah, I guess we'll go for Necrotic Fumes. Okay, so we do have a little bit more swamp action going here. So that's pretty good. Swing down. They go down to 13. We can go with our swamp. I would have went for Environmental Sciences, but we were already going to get to draw 2 with the Deadly Dispute. So, you know. Eyetwitch. We can go for another Brushstroke. I think that's just the move here. That's just the move, plain and simple. Make another Blood Artist. More blood. And the ping, 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 pings are going to be coming up here very shortly. Unfortunately, so will the Mana Form Hellkite's Rain of Fire. Hopefully they show a little bit of mercy here. And I'm trying to think like what's like the worst thing they play. Could they play a Goldspan Dragon, or could they go? I think they can go Inferno of the Star Mounts now, I believe. If they had it in their original hand with the Fearsome Whelp, which would be really nerve-wracking. But fortunately, we do have an Eyetwitch. If we use Blood Beckoning, we'll be able to conjure an extra Eyetwitch, and we could actually play 3 Eyetwitches. So we're going to use Dragon's Fire on one of our Blood Artists. Bang, bang. That's going to pay off some heavy dividends here. Royal Eruptions. They remove both of our Blood Artists, but watch this. This is going to be so fun. This is going to be fun. We're sitting very comfortable here, ironically enough. We go down to 14. But these Mana Form Hellkite token thingies go away. No big deal, no big deal. We drop a Swamp here, and we can go for Blood Beckoning. Watch this. Return target creature, and we're going to return a Blood Artist. And because we got a Veteran Ghoulcaller, we're going to be able to conjure an extra Blood Artist for free. Oh, yes, sirree, for free. And I'm a little bit gun-shy here. If they want to drop... I'm thinking if they can drop, like, what? Like an Inferno of the Star Mounts? Could they actually swing for lethal? That's actually what I'm afraid of here. So I'm going to be a little more conservative and just put up an Eyetwitch, because that lets us set up a little bit of a block. Just in case. The Cursebound Witch can stay put. I'm going to use that for blood. So I think that's actually the most optimal move there. Again, I'm not really sure if they've got, like, you know, they drop like a Goldspan Dragon and an Inferno of the Star Mounts and just swing in for lethal here. So I want at least one Eyetwitch rather than playing both of the Blood Artists. But we do have another Blood Artist because the Ghoulcaller lets us conjure a card. I think this card's a little bit underrated. It's a little gimmicky. Just a little bit, you know? We kind of like gimmicks. Oh boy. Oh boy. So we got the Alchemist's Gambit. Okay, so they're going on it. This is it. This is it. This is the Gambit. What you got? Do we want to just block it now? I'm going to say no, in case they draw something more ferocious, and like, I'm just going to call their bluff, so to say, I guess. So, we're going to let this go. We go down to 6. Okay. Ugh. So, this is it. They take another turn after this one, right? And if they don't, they lose the game. So, alright. Alrighty. Again, there it is. There it is. I was really afraid of the Star Mount, so if we would have blocked with the Eyetwitch, we wouldn't have been able to block this Star Mounts now. And if they've got, yes, let's go. We were too smart. We ate the bluff. We called the bluff. So we're back here at the hideout with the post-game wrap, and overall, just gotta say, this deck performed very well. Of course, I always like to give a little bit more constructive criticism toward the deck. I think on a competitive level, if you're just going straight meta and you don't care about the fun aspect of the deck, I definitely think that the typical, you know, net decks of mono black sack probably a little bit better, especially the one with like Lolth and Blood on the Snow. But this deck is really cool, and there's actually, I do think there is a little bit of a niche in terms of the metagame. You can really push for game in certain aspects with the Soulhunter Rakshasa, because again, nobody knows how to play around it. So if you really think that maybe Shambling Gas or something is necessary in this deck, I promise you, this is just my opinion. I've tested this deck for, I don't know, maybe like 20 to 30 matches before I started recording the video at all. So I'm telling you, I don't think the Shambling Gas in this shell is very good. I think you're better off with the Eyetwitch and the Cursebound Witch. But if you really think the Shambling Gas is worth it, I would just go all out and then just start running Lolth and Blood on the Snow and just go with those big heavy things on the back end. Yeah, that's definitely the route I would go. But this deck as is pretty good. The Soulhunter Rakshasa, the kitty cat is, what it does is so good. No one knows how to play around it. You're gonna have to just play this deck for yourself. If you're critical of it, I welcome you to try it out. Obviously, I'm only playing Diamond. I'm almost into Platinum, but I mean, I understand you're not gonna be, you know, top 100 in Mythic or anything playing this deck, probably, but it is still a very fun deck. That's all I have for you today. I hope you leave me a like. It helps out the channel tremendously. Go ahead and subscribe, comment, tell me how ugly I am, do something, because it helps me out a lot, and I'm trying to grow this bad boy for more content every single day. But other than that, I will see you on the next episode of ManaMan.